Hi there crafters, it's Louise with you today. Welcome along, and here is my share for Kitaholic Kits for the July 2023 kit. Now you'll be noticing by this video that it's starting with something completely different to what you're seeing in the finished product, and that's because I really struggled with my last layout. I don't know what it was. I don't know if I was trying too hard. I don't know if I was just not feeling the mixed media, but what I had put together was not working for me. And I wanted to share that with you because there are times where our mojo goes missing and we may not necessarily be creating something that we love, and that it is actually okay to to get rid of a layout. It's better to have used a product and thrown it in the bin than to have a product sitting on the shelf that you haven't used because you're too worried about the final product. So I definitely wanted to share this with you because I think it's important for you to see that even though I might be a member of the design team, I'm still a real person. I'm still a scrapbooker. I still don't get it right all the time. And I could have shared that layout with you. I'm sure somebody out there in Cyberland may have actually liked what was evolving, but it didn't work for me. I wanted a layout that I could put into my album. And so I went back to the drawing board and, got rid of what I had there and started again with something now that I really do like. So you can see that I had already previously taken out the center of this green piece of paper, but I still wanted to use the outline, but I didn't want it to be too busy either. It had to have something to break it up in the middle. So I am cutting out some more of the frames and then also using some black in between just to break that up a little bit to join the black and the white. Again, you'll see me tear this page. It doesn't need to be too fancy or too fussy. So anything that's on the back of a layout for me, it doesn't need to be pretty. No one's ever going to look at it. Well, someone might look at it, but I'm certainly not going to look at it again and remember that I, tore that sheet of cardstock instead of cutting it neatly. So do you in terms of how you create your pages. I had already made this cluster. It's a happy birthday layout, which I thought was going to be so fun with this kit, and I definitely wanted to use a couple of stash items. So you can see I'm going to pull out some of the unused numbers from my thickers collection, which is something that goes a little bit in my stash. So definitely busting some stash items with some numbers. I'm going to steal the number 9 from a couple of different thickest sheets, and I'm going to put 9s all around my page, and simply that's going to be my title. As you can see, I've doodled a little border there as well. I just needed something to bring that black into place and a way to get some of those enamel dots onto the page. And because I needed something that was more descriptive of that happy birthday sort of theme that I've got going on, I'm just pulling a couple of stickers from my stash as well. So I am glad that I went back to the drawing board because I love this layout much better than that one that I threw in the bin. It just was not working. I don't know whether it was the colors or the way I'd cut it or, anything that I'd put on there, but I'd played with it multiple times and tried to recover it and salvage it, but it wasn't going to happen, so it was time for it to retire. Okay, that is my number 9 layout. I hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please make sure that you've subscribed and of course check out Kitaholic Kits.